Hello everybody, welcome back to Ninja Talk, and this week we're going to be talking about everything coming up for the next season of Ninja. We're going to be talking about all the upcoming competitions, some different leagues such as NSC and Premier Series, some new formats, and a brand new addition to the World Ninja League.
Dax, have you heard about the new member of Warped Wallies?
New member? Who?
Tyler Bowers.
Bowers?
Yeah, he's always wearing Warped Wallies merch.
You know what? He's like super strong too.
Yeah.
He always does so many flowy links and he's super powerful, so much tech.
Yeah, if you want to be as cool as Tyler Bowers, you can wear Warped Wallies merch. You can also get 15% off with our code. Use code NinjaTalk at checkout for 15% off of your order.
Anything from shirts, stickers, and more. Like Owen said, just check out warpwallies.com. So hope you like the episode, guys. Warp Wallies smash that buzzer in style.
You are listening to Ninja Talk with the Bunny and Frog. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. New episodes every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Alright, to start things off, we're going to be talking about competition that is the closest from now, which is the Aspire Ninja Showdown. Owen, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so it's 2 courses, a speed course and a hybrid course, which should be really good. They're both on running at the same time.
Yeah, you're going to have 2 courses running at the same time, 2 different rigs, hybrid on one, speed on the other. And at the event, me and Owen are going to be fortunate enough to commentate one of the rigs. We're going to be switching back and forth at the roll, and which would be really fun, and you guys should definitely go check it out, either on Instagram live stream or YouTube live stream, either on our account or the Aspire Ninjas account. So make sure you guys all tune in for that. But no, if you are actually at the event, the courses are designed by Matt the Bat, our coach. He's always set some really cool obstacles, and his courses always test the full body and very good endurance.
Yeah.
What have been some of your favorite obstacles at Aspire Showdowns in the past?
There was the flying bar, or you can unhook it and swing.
Yeah,
the throwback was last time. Last time there was a lot of cardio, pushing.
There was lots, they had to push a wall.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Other things at the event, there's going to be a bake sale where lots of ninja parents are going to get their chance to shine at the event by bringing in their best baked goods and ninjas as well. And those always taste very good. I love those.
Yeah.
I always make sure to get some. Never before my run, but afterwards. Afterwards, that's when you get in there. Yeah, other than that, it's the 7th one. Me and Owen are on the poster for it. It's going to be a really great event. As we said, Matt, you're going to set it. Always set some spectacular courses, so we're really looking forward to it. And it's at our home gym, and starts tomorrow by the time this episode actually airs. So it'll be really fun, and make sure you guys tune in.
Yeah. And so, for the CNL season this year, the Canadian Ninja League.
Yep, this is actually the Aspire Showdown is a CNL Stage 1 qualifier event.
And so the Stage 1, which I believe is top 50%, qualify. Is it top 50?
I'm not sure. Top 5, maybe.
I think it's top 50% or something like that. And then Stage 2, which is, I think Stage 2 is top 5.
So basically, the way the CNL works is top 50% at Stage 1 competitions will qualify for Stage 2. And from Stage 2, a certain amount of athletes, 3 or 5, I'm not sure, will qualify for the East and West Finals events, and West being the West Coast of Canada, East being the East Coast of Canada, and 8 athletes, or the top 8 athletes from those respective events will qualify for the May National Finals to be hosted in Quebec at MST Ninja.
Yeah.
So, the CNL season is looking to shape up to be really, really fun. Once I found out MST was hosting it, I got really excited.
Yeah, I haven't been to MST yet.
I haven't been, but my sister has been there. And she said it was super cool and that it was really big. The event's actually going to be at their gym. That's just how big it is. They didn't have to rent out a venue. And no, the season it's stacked with competitions. All these awesome gyms are going to be hosting them all around Canada, including like Quebec, Alberta, Manitoba, British Columbia, and Ontario. All these different places will be hosting stage 1, stage 2s, and Warrior Factory Hamilton will be hosting East Finals, and Momentum will be hosting West Finals. If you just check out the CNL website, you can see all of the different competitions that are there. We're hoping to get out to lots of them. Owen, are there any of these that you are going to go to?
Yeah, so I'll be at the Melton one.
Yeah.
Hopefully Steel Peak, possibly Nickel City.
Yeah.
Warrior Factory Hamilton, yeah.
No, for sure. What are your favorite things about each of those gyms that makes you want to go compete there?
I find all the gyms in Canada all have their different style of courses.
Yeah. Because I feel since Ninja wasn't as big in Canada a little while ago, as big as it was in the States, that everybody kind of has a different perspective on what Ninja is. So definitely all of these different perspectives at all these different competitions helps you get a wide variety of courses that you get surrounded, which is really cool, because that's why I really like traveling to other places to get new styles of courses and new ideas and new challenges to push the athletes.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, moving on to WNL, switching over to America for Premier Series. WNL Premier Series, as you know, there's placement course and a challenge course. Very, very fun comp. I have not gotten to do one, but Owen has done 2 of them. So, Owen, tell us a little bit about your experiences there.
Yeah, so they usually set some really nice, well thought out courses, since they've had a lot of time to plan out. And there's usually some really unique obstacles there. Like at Stanford, there was that ring drop
thing where
there's 2 rings.
One was very cool. The elite
tied together.
Was very neat.
Yeah.
No, the best thing in my mind about Premier Series is there's only 10 qualifiers? Or something like that?
4 to go to finals. Premier Series finals.
No, the amount of qualifiers there are for finals, at different gyms.
There's not many.
Amount of competitions. There's only 10 or so qualifiers that athletes are going to be available to compete at. Most of them only do 2 or 3. So this way there's a lot more pressure on the athletes, and also the course designers will have to set a really good course.
Yeah.
Because they plan for this a long time. It's not it's just some normal tier 1 qualifier.
Yeah.
It's a big Premier Series comp that the athletes are going to have to bring their best to show and qualify for Premier Series finals. That's why it's called Premier Series.
Qualifying for Premier Series is also tight. It's 25% of your World's division.
Yes, to actually be able to even compete in Premier Series, you have to be top 25% in standings or top 25% at World Championships.
Yeah, points or
championships. So it's really tight. It's the best of the best.
It's really fun having that competition at comps.
Yeah, no, I wish I got it out to be able to do one this year. I was unable to. I decided that I was going to try out NSC this year. So, for those of you who don't know, NSC is a fantastic league where they are started by Ethan Swanson, Ryan Stratus, and Chris Ganji, and it's a very neat format, and similar to Premier Series, the best of the best are there to compete, and the courses are very technical. They typically, unlike some courses, the first obstacle is pretty easy, and it gets gradually tougher as you go on. The last obstacle is typically the hardest obstacle.
Yeah.
Which is something I really enjoy in a course.
Yeah, it is. That's really fun.
Because it feels like there's always possibility to fail. If the third last obstacle is harder than, the last obstacle, you've already done the hardest obstacle. You've reached the peak. So, that's one of my favorite things about it, for sure. Ryan Stratus and Chris Ganji commentate. They're very good. They're really good at, breaking down the obstacles. So, if somebody messes up, they'll be able to explain their mistake as being ninjas. So that's very handy for people who are less engaged in the sport and don't know what might have went wrong.
Yeah. I really hope to get out to an NSC next year. I am on the wait list for a few, but
Yeah, I will be going to Gravity Forge, Stanford Ninja, and Stanford Ninja Academy, sorry, and Big Time. So those should all be really fun. Stanford and Gravity Forge coming in December and early January, I think, and Big Time's early March. So those will all be really fun to get out to, and I'm excited for it. I mean,
yeah.
I really want to get like interviewed by Ethan Swanson. That would be really cool. That like the being on the other side of the interviews. So that would be really cool. Just have to wait and see. Make sure you tune into all of those events.
Yep. And there's some new formats for WNL, the head-to-head courses,
Yes.
which those will be really fun events to go to.
Head to head. Being one of the most fun events because you're head to head with the athletes with you. It's a race. They like in other competitions, I feel like they're not pushing you or that you're not being pushed as much because there's not someone you're trying to beat right beside you. You're trying to beat like a pace, not a person. Which is like if you see someone's ahead of you, even just by a little bit, you're gonna push a little bit harder for sure.
Yeah. The one close to us is Zakata.
Yeah, they will. There's one Zakata and
There's
Warrior
one there.
Factory Rochester just announced
Yeah.
they'd be doing one as well. So hopefully be able to get out to some of those head to heads. They seem really fun. The first one was I think the first one. Well, one of the first ones was just this past weekend at Empire Ninja. It looked like a really fun event. The course looked super sick, and definitely could tell the athletes were being pushed to their limits.
Yeah. CNL Finals did it in Edmonton.
Yes, Edmonton had it.
It
It was
was
the format for American Ninja Warrior Junior,
It was really fun.
which definitely there as well. Just pushing
The
the
course-
athletes. The courses aren't too
They were
tricky.
really simple there.
Yeah, the courses, they don't have to be like an NSC or Premier Series competition where the courses are super like tricky, technical, and like take like days to think of. These ones are just simple and flowy and fast, which is all you really need. You don't want to put like a palm flip in it
Yeah.
or like that TikTok thing for those. I don't know what it's called.
NSC Youth
The
Championship.
NSC Youth Championship and the most recent Premier Series competition at Life Force. But like, it's good. Like, there's fidget spinners. There's some tech. Like, there's gonna be some skyhook tech. There's gonna be some like cane tech.
Yeah.
But of course, it's not too tricky. You don't really want the athletes to fall on them. It's more just all about speed and how fast you can go through and push the person next to you. Because again, if the athlete beside you falls, you're not going to push yourself as much. And that's what the whole format's about.
And they're also really fun with like bracket style. I don't know are they doing it that way?
Oh, I think so,
Bracket style? Yeah.
Where it's like a tournament style, like round robin.
Yeah. It's
where
speed, but it's also endurance.
I race Owen, and then like I don't know, Caden Lebsack and Jay Lewis race each other, and then it's just bracket style.
Yeah.
So
Which
that would be
adds
really cool.
A little bit of an endurance thing onto it, because by the end of it, you're going like you're
For
having
sure, like
one
if you're
run.
in the finals, you've just ran it like 5 or 6 times. So that's definitely a lot of that's a lot of times to run a course.
Yeah.
And a speed course too, so you're gonna be pretty gassed.
Yeah.
And another new addition to the WNL is gonna be the All Star Championship.
Yeah.
Which is something brand new, and I love the way that it helps to like have the athletes feel some pride in themselves, because like it's pretty tricky to make it to the All Star Championship. You're gonna have to qualify for the regional, for your regionals in your respective region to be able to compete in the All Star Championship.
Yeah. Before
It has to be qualified for regionals before December, I believe.
Yeah.
So, and it is Tier 1 and Tier 2, so Tier 1 will have their own and Tier 2 will have their own as well. And the top 3 athletes at the All-Star Championship will automatically punch their ticket to the World Championships, which helps add a little bit of a bonus onto it, which is really neat.
I think it's Pittsburgh?
The Midwest Regionals,
At
which
Steel
is the one
City.
that it will be at Steel City, which would be the one that me and Owen will be at. We qualify. I actually have already qualified at Warrior Factory Rochester a couple weekends back. So I hopefully am gonna go out to that one. It seems really fun. I believe it's gonna be something similar to Premier Series format, where you run a speed course followed by a challenge course, which is gonna be super cool.
Yeah.
And you get to meet new people. Yeah, as we said, like challenge courses at Premier Series, super fun, super technical, super innovative. So it's gonna be something similar at the All Star Championship, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So that is about all of it for now. But before we get going, I've got the stat of the day for Owen. For those of you who don't know, we just started a new series last week called Stat of the Day, where Owen is going to have to guess a Ninja Warrior stat each week. Owen, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. This past season, Vince Walker climbed the rope to win $1 million again. Very impressive. It was actually slightly slower than the year prior. What was Vance Walker's time this year?
28.27.
His time was 27.60. That's pretty fast to climb a rope. Very impressive. I think Caleb Bergstrom was in the 28s this year. Not quite sure exactly on the dot. It was 28.9 maybe. But, no, very impressive. Shout out to Vance and Caleb for beating that rope. It's not easy. All right, Owen. What time is it?
What do you call a boomerang that won't come back? A stick.
Even though this joke wasn't technically from them, still shout out to Work Warriors. Anyways, moving on. Thank you guys so much for listening. We really hope you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you learned some new things about the coming season. And see you guys next week.